Shoftim, ideas in the realm of Gematria from the Parsha for the Geulah, which means for the redemption. The word Geulah means redemption in Hebrew. This is Article 48 because the Parsha of Shoftim is the 48th Torah portion. One of the more intriguing mitzvahs in the Torah is the ceremony of the Eglah Arufa in this Torah portion. The Eglah Arufa means the decapitated calf. It is performed when a murdered stranger was found out in the field and the killer was unknown. Upon discovery, the corpse was left in its place, and 5 elders from the Sanhedrin, the high court, would come and measure the distance from the corpse to the nearby cities to determine which was closest. Even if the answer was obvious, it was a mitzvah to measure. After the nearest city was established, the corpse was buried in the place it was found, and the representatives of the high court returned to Jerusalem. Then the members of the court of the designated city would take a calf that had never worked or worn a yoke, paid for by all the city's inhabitants, to the middle of a rushing river. The calf was decapitated from behind with a cleaver. Then the members of the court, together with all the elders of the city, washed their hands at that spot. Then, in the midst of the river, the elders declared, "Our hands did not shed this blood, nor did we see this with our eyes." The Kohanim, the priests who were present, then said the verse, "Atone for your nation Israel." After the Eglah Arufa ceremony was completed, God granted forgiveness to the inhabitants of the city, as the above verse continues, and the blood will be atoned. It was forbidden to ever till or plant the area in which the Eglah Arufa ceremony was done. Who was this mysterious stranger who was found dead? Was there ever an actual historical case of this Eglah Arufa scenario mentioned above? While this case is shrouded in mystery, our sages tell us that it was the last subject that Yosef learned with his father Yaakov before being sold into slavery in Egypt by his brothers and absent from his father for over 20 years. Could this shed some light on the subject of Eglah Arufa itself? Community and peace in a community is so important. It is written about the brothers concerning Yosef that they could not speak to him in peace. Genesis chapter 37, verse 4. Ultimately, this lack of peace between Yosef and his brothers practically got him killed, in a sense that he disappeared from his family, and to his father he was as dead for over 20 years. He was found between 2 cities, in the sense that he was a Hebrew person taken away from his people, and he found himself among a people, the Egyptians, who were not his people. We must all measure the distance and see, who does Yosef really belong to? Peace in a community or congregation is so important. In Gematria, the word for community or congregation is kahal, and it has a numerical value of 135. If you will count every word in the Torah's portion of the Eglah Arufa, Deuteronomy 21, verses 1 through 9, you will find that there are no less and no more than 135 words. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great Shabbos.